Hi, everyone. It's Miss Barry, one of your counselors at Corsicana Middle School, and I just think that it is one of the coolest things that I get to talk to you through a video. I get to communicate with you, and that's something that I would like to talk with you about today is communication. Do you have someone that you trust? Someone that you share things with that you just wouldn't want to disappoint with your communication? Well, the truth is, a lot of times we do things and we don't even realize that we're communicating. We think that we only communicate when we say something out loud. But communication exists in so many different forms. Like I'm talking to you today, that's not the only way. We communicate when we write things to other individuals. We communicate through our body language, and it says a whole lot of different things about you. And we also communicate through social media, through post. And something that I would like for you to consider. As you're communicating, whether you're saying it, whether you're telling someone something through that body language, or whether you're posting it. If that person was standing right in front of you, is that really what you want them to know? Is that really what you want to communicate to them? And if the answer is no, maybe it's not a good decision to communicate that message. You know, I talked to you a second ago about that person that you trust. Would the way that you communicate others disappoint them? That's something that you should think about. Because if the answer is yes, maybe we shouldn't communicate that way. Something else that I'd like to talk about is social media and the way we communicate on it. Social media is great. I have a social media account. I get to share pictures that way. I get to keep up with family that are in different states. I even get to see people that I haven't seen in years through social media platforms. But we do have to communicate exactly what it is that we're trying to communicate. And sometimes those are strong feelings. Sometimes we experience intense anger or intense sadness. Sometimes we're so happy and we're bursting at the seams and we want to share that with someone else. But make sure that when you're communicating online, that you're putting things out there that are appropriate. If you're just feeling angry, it's okay to say, I'm angry. If you're feeling great that day and nothing can keep you down, it's okay to communicate that too. But with social media, even if you are to delete it, it never goes away. Someone has seen it. Someone has maybe even photoed it on their phone and snapped it to the next person. It's always there. Social media leaves a footprint. So be careful with the things that you communicate and what you post. Communication is a life skill that can get you far in this world. It's something that we do every day, even when we're not even thinking about it. So when you're communicating with others, make sure that you're making smart choices because you are smart enough to know whether the communication that you're having with others is healthy or if it's unhealthy. And if you're on the receiving end of that communication, if it's unhealthy, talk to that trusted adult that I mentioned earlier. Love yourself first. Love yourself enough to know that you need to be making the right and healthy decisions for you and for your friends. We love you here at CMS. We care for you, and if that trusted adult needs to be me and you need to talk to somebody, my door is always open. Thanks, and have a great rest of your day.
Hi, everyone. For those of you who do not know me, I am one of your counselors, Mrs. Gatrier. I'm going to talk about something really powerful today. Words, something we all use all day, every day. Words are so powerful that we really want to say, write, text, post what we really mean, such as we don't want to use words like, I'm going to kill myself just because you're angry. As counselors, we automatically jump into crisis mode when we hear students using those types of words. Even if you tell us you were just playing, it's still a very serious situation. We don't, and we can't play like that. Of course, if you are serious, we are here for you and we will get you the help that you need. If you know that a friend has told you that he or she plans on hurting themselves, the best friend that you can be is to tell an adult immediately. Your safety and well-being are our number one priority at all times. We'll help you find other words, other coping skills instead of saying, I'm going to kill myself when faced with a tough situation. We're faced with tough situations day in and day out. We all deal with hard situations. It's just a part of life. Healthy coping skills are a habit. Just like poor coping skills are also a habit. And it takes 21 days to break a bad habit or to develop a new habit. Try it. Set your calendar, write it down, and track it. It is so freeing to know that you are in control and knowing you are capable of making really good decisions. Let's talk about feelings for a minute. Who do you share your feelings with? Try sharing those feelings with a trusted adult, a safe adult. We want to make sure all of our students have at least one adult you consider your go-to person here on campus. This can be any adult on our campus. Of course, we also want you to have a trusted family member you are close with. Your guardian wants and needs to know if you are dealing with some heavy issues. They need to know what you're going through. If you do not have a trusted adult on campus, please stop by and see Mrs. Payne, Mrs. Berry, or me, and we will help you out. It's amazing the feeling you get when you know that you've got an adult on school in your corner. Our staff operates like a family. We look out for you, and we also look out for each other. We deal with hard things all the time. Some of us have dealt with really hard issues, but we've made it through. But this last thing I'm going to say is something that has helped me through so many hard things in my life. And here we go. At your most upset time, this is what I want you to really remember. This is only a temporary feeling. So how you're feeling right now and in the moment is not how you're going to always feel. This feeling will pass and things are going to be okay. Thank you and have a great day.
Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Payne, and I know that you guys have heard from Miss Cottrell and Miss Berry about some super important topics covering communication and talking to an adult. Today I wanted to talk to you about coping tools. Life is hard, and whenever we are faced with hard times, rough patches, maybe a breakup in a relationship, or just something that really stinks, it's super important for you all to have coping tools or strategies to help you go through some of those tough times and to help you with some of those strong feelings. I want to also encourage you to try these coping tools or strategies at least once a day, and know that these are your tools. So when you are hit with some strong feelings or a rough time, you know exactly what to try to do to try to help yourself feel a little bit better. Some of these are pretty simple. A lot of you guys do these, but engage in a physical activity that you enjoy. This could be going for a walk, enjoying the outdoors, and going for a long run or short run, playing a sport that you really enjoy. Maybe you love to shoot hoops, maybe you love to play baseball or softball, or maybe you love to play soccer, or it could just be tumbling at your home. Another way to engage and help calm your emotions is doing something creative. So this could be drawing a picture, it could be painting, It could be making something, crafting, sewing, just engaging in something that gets your creativity going and helping you to express emotions without words. Because sometimes it's just hard to put our words with a certain emotion. Another way to help is to listen to music. I hear you guys listen to music all the time. I love music. Singing and dancing or just playing music can also be very therapeutic and help with strong feelings as well. Sometimes we also have to laugh. So watching something funny, playing a fun game that you enjoy, or just playing a game by yourself can be very helpful with kind of getting our head in the right kind of mindset. And then lastly, I encourage you all to try to do something kind for someone else. A random act of kindness can just help you feel better in the long run. And it just makes your heart kind of forget about some of the troubles you're facing whenever you're concerned about someone else and trying to brighten their day. And the next subject that I want to talk to is a very serious subject. It's about suicide and talking about outcries of suicide. Suicide is very serious, and we take outcries of suicide very seriously here at Corsicana Middle School. We want to make sure that all of our students here are safe because we care for you. It's also one of the only times that counselors break confidentiality when you come to us and have an outcry that you want to hurt yourself or that you have thoughts of suicide. We sometimes have to get other people involved just to ensure that you are safe. And if you are contemplating suicide or you're having thoughts of hurting yourself, I want you to please talk to your trusted adult. Reach out to a counselor that you know you can go to, myself, Ms. Cottrell, or Ms. Berry. You can also feel free to call the 24-hour-a-day suicide prevention hotline, and that number is 1-800-273-8255. Again, that number is 1-800-273-8255. Other than that, I hope that you guys really listen to the messages that we're sharing today, and I will talk later. Bye.